Alright, what's up guys? MontayPlays here. And today we got some Pokemon Showdown. I know, doing a little bit too much. This was just me chilling, right? I was just chilling. Playing Pokemon Showdown like I do a lot. And then I was monotyping like I usually do. And then some dude, I guess he got pretty angry. No, he didn't get angry, my bad. He just wanted to have the best out of 3 because it was, I don't know, he seemed like a cool dude and I just wanted to upload it. Because, you know, he's a cool dude, man. And so, let's start the battle. I start out with my Ambipom. He starts off with his Gliscor. I thought he actually started out with his Smeargle. That's why I tried to do the fake out and like the return so I could get rid of the Sash with the fake out. I expect him to Toxic right now. That's why I go into Zangoose. So, you know, get the free Toxic turn. And he doesn't do anything. And he Earthquakes. I'm like, okay, that did a lot of damage. But that Sword Dance Toxic boost, I'm killing you. So he's gone with the Facade that's automatically powered up. So yeah, Zangoose is pretty dangerous. I go Quick Attack thinking he's gonna go for Quick Attack too, but he goes for Facade and I'm like, cool, at least I got that much damage off. I go into Staraptor thinking I'm about to get the Quick Attack off. But then he goes to his Gengar and I'm like, look at you being all smart and shit. And now I run because I don't think I can take that Gengar out. And he goes for a Thunderbolt and I'm like, ooh. Good one. And I knew he was going to switch out, so I go for the Focus Blast and hit his Snorlax for 60%. And I don't think I'll hit it again, so I go into Chinskingle, whatever the fuck it's called. I go into that, you know, about to get that Life Orb Tail Slap, and he's eating all those up. Eating them, and I'm like, shit. This thing's going to be hard to take down. But he goes for the return and OHKOs me right there. And then I go into Ambipom. He probably thinks I'm gonna fake out. And he goes into his Gengar. But Ambipom's a fast ass motherfucker. So I'm gonna outspeed and hit him with the Shadow Claw and he's gone. Now he goes into his Ditto. And I'm like, run nigga, run. And go into Porygon 2. He goes for the low sweep. And I'm like, alright, that's not really gonna do a lot. And this turn I kind of make a stupid play because I can eat another one of those up. And I probably should have just went to kill him. But I went for the recover. And then he low sweeps me and gets a crit. So he's basically looking pretty right now. And then I go for the fake out, obviously, like I always do, and take the Snorlax out. So basically he has a Smeargle left that can get off a Spore. So I'm like, you know what, Ditto? You haven't really been useful during the whole battle. But he goes for Shift Gear and I'm like, oh, this nigga's trying to get a sweep. And then he goes for the Spore, and I actually wanted him to take my Ditto to sleep, just so you know, Sleep Claws wouldn't let him take another Pokemon to sleep. Then I'll go into Staraptor, get that Intimidate off, which I probably really should have Reckless, but I'll change it. I'll remember to change it. And then I go for the Facade, and I knew he had the Sash, that's why I didn't want to stay into this motherfucker. I probably should have led with the Ambipom and went for the fake out. But I go for the Quick Attack and get the kill with that nice priority. And he probably thinks I'm going for the Quick Attack, but I'm not. I'm running and letting Ditto get that Brave Bird. I knew it would be some type of recoil move, even though if I was him, I would actually go for close combat and just keep close combating. And then Hitmonchan gets the fake out, and I basically have the win right now. And then I'll hit this nigga with the return and take him out. And GG, bro. But this is actually a best out of 3 because he kind of got mad. He was like, you know what? We're having the best out of 3, man. Because I don't think it was his best battle. So let's go to the second battle. Hold on, guys. Give me. Alright, guys. I just have to check, you know. No spoilers. No spoilers. But anyway, let's go into the second battle. This is my Flying Mono. I lead with Thundurus. I'm expecting for him to go for a Flamethrower, honestly. But he goes for Hypnosis. And I'm like, oh shit, gotta taunt your ass. Just in case you try to do something like that again. And basically, he's not using Hypnosis anymore, and he goes for Flare Blitz, which is actually weird, seeing as Ninetales has really good special attack. It is weird, but it's not like, man, you ain't touching me, you feel me? I'm too good for all that. Get the Nasty Plot off, and then Jolteon is gonna outspeed me and go for probably that Hidden Power Ice, which like all Jolteon's carry. But my Choice Scarf Salamence is gonna take that motherfucker out, and then he goes into his Ditto, which transforms into my Salamence with my ×1 attack. And then goes for the Outrage, which completely, like, almost annihilates Togekiss. And then Togekiss gets taken out. And now I am going into my Zapdos. I'm like, both these Zapdos. Hidden Power Ice? No Hidden Power Ice because I get fucked up. And he's confused and he's hitting all of this right now. And I'm like, alright, Choice Scarf, no Choice Scarf. He has a Choice Scarf too, so I'm basically fucked right now. And he's taking out my whole team. And I'm like, sucker punch. And I'm like, oh shit, it worked. We're good. And then he's taking me out. And I'm like, alright. I know Staraptor can get this quick attack kill off. But then he leaves into his Lombre. And I'm like, okay. Brave Bird time, bitch. And I take his ass out. And basically, I can kind of almost annihilate all the people on his team. And his Venusaur is getting taken out. And basically, I'm taking, little by little, I'm taking that damage. Just that little tiny bits of damage. Well, not really tiny when I'm taking like almost 25%. But he goes into his Heatran. And I'm like, shit. If I can't kill this thing, I'm gone. And I only get like, what, 75% or 74.9. And then he takes me out with that Fire Blast. If only he missed. So basically, right now it's a 1-1, and you know we about to untiebreaker. Well, we about to finish this. I don't know, untiebreaker it. I don't even fucking know. But anyway, here is the last battle. All right, this is my classic fighting mono. I love this team to death, even though Toxicroak completely fucks us up. All right, he goes for the Protect and probably seeing the Spore. I probably should have gone for Swords Dance, but you know I ain't taking no risk with Politoed. And I outspeed that motherfucker, and I run into Scrafty thinking like I can set up on this nigga. But then he goes into his Toxicroak, and I'm like, nope, both of them gonna fucking destroy me. But he goes for Substitute, seeing the switch out. And I'm like, alright, Psycho Cut time. And then he goes for the Bulk Up, and I'm like, you probably should have hit me, son. But anyway, I'm gonna go for the obvious Psycho Cut again, but he goes into a Sharpedo, and that motherfucker goes for Protect, obviously. Just like how people go for Protect a little bit too much, which makes it really predictable. So I'll go for my Swords Dance. He goes for Waterfall, completely destroys me. Like Annihilation, it's too much. And then Conkeldurr goes into there. I'm like, take this thing out with a Drain Punch. But I get the flinch, and I'm like, what the fuck, man? Get the burn, and I'm like, Mach Punch time. You're getting destroyed. I know you're getting destroyed. But he has a Sash, and I'm like, oh, too bad. And now I am about to go into my Lucario with that extreme speed, because I realize this is actually really useful. Because, you know, ×2 is better than ×1 priority. And then I go into Dark Pulse, expecting a flinch, hoping I can get something, but I don't. And I'm like, alright, I can't do shit to this thing. Time to go for that nasty fly. And I think he goes for the Substitute this turn. I'm like, ooh, that's, I hate this motherfucker. And then I'm going for the Aura Sphere, because that's all else I got. And now he goes for the Drain Punch, and I'm like, yeah, nigga, a Sash for a Sash. So now I go for the Extreme Speed, expecting a Sucker Punch, even though I really should have gone for Nasty Plot. And then he's probably like, oh shit, this nigga's gonna keep Extreme Speeding. Or Sphere Time, bitch. And I can get him like half health down. Drain Punch takes me out, and he gets like no health regeneration, except for all that nice Black Suds, Dry Skin, yeah. And now Inferno's going in, I'm like, close combat time, that's all I got. Close combat takes like 36% out, and I'm like, you know what, Scrappy, get your ass in here, Inferno, come back. And then Politoed is fast asleep, and I'm like, time to set up, this is all I got left. Dragon Dance, yes, I do prefer Dragon Dance to Bulk Up, actually, because you can outspeed a whole ton of motherfuckers, and he's stockpiling now, and I'm like, oh shit, we're both setting up, I guess it's time to set up. And okay, I'm keep Dragon Dancing. I'm still one above him though, so that's really nice. But you know, eventually we might get to the top tier, and I'm like, alright, ×3. And he starts hitting me with those attacks, and I'm like, oh shit, this nigga's gonna get the burn, and I'm gonna be royally fucked. So, time to go for that Drain Punch, and he keeps hitting me, and I'm like, alright, I'm probably gonna be at 70%, because he really can't stall me out. So, let's go for another Dragon Dance. But that motherfucker gets a critical, and I'm like, oh shit, you hate me, game. Drain Punch, that's all I got left. Okay, and then he Scalds again, and he gets the burn, and I'm like, fuck. But Shed Skin heals me on the same turn, and he's like, damn. And then I take him out with the Drain Punch, and you know I'm proceeding to sweep. He goes into his Gengar, no fear, crunch time. Take his ass out, get some more health. And then he goes into his Toxicroak. Toxicroak Sucker Punches for some reason. He really should have Drain Punched because, yeah, it resists. And he stays on by 5%. And I have like no plus defenses. So, yeah, he probably should have Drain Punched and all. Like, seriousness. He could have stopped me. But he can't. Because I'm fucking Scrafty, nigga. and I'm like at full HP, and I hit him with the Drain Punch, and I take that Kaleido out, and basically Politoed is left to get fucked up, and I'm like, he clutches, so I'm like, that Politoed got some serious defense. Yeah, I respect that. And then he hits me with that. I hit him with the Drain Punch, and I win. Yes, guys, I know I'm always winning on my battles, except for that psychic type thing. I'll try to upload, some of me losing, even though, it's pretty hard for me to lose. You know what I'm saying? So, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and peace. See y'all niggas later.